Hey, hello world. Rich Fortney here, Quest to Get on the Alone Show. Hey, today I'm going to go over some wild edibles with y'all and show you that some of the weeds that you think are around your house are useless. Well, they're not. You can eat them if you want to. So stay tuned. We'll go over some of your the basics here in the Appalachian area. I know there's a lot of them over on the West Coast and up in Canada and Alaska and everywhere else that you can eat that we don't have around here, but I'll go over the ones that we do and go from there. So stay tuned. And oh, by the way, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Appreciate it. All right, world. I'm gonna fix myself a little salad tonight, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna be using jewelweed, some sorrel. This wood sorrel, it actually, the way you can tell it's sorrel and not clover is, notice it looks like a heart. Then I got some broadleaf plantain and some narrow leaf plantain. The way you can tell it's plantain, not dandelion, is if you look down below, you'll see that purpley color. And you want to get the younger, the smaller ones. As you can see, this is a real old one. It might be good, but, and I'll try some of it, but see the purple? So I just wanted to show you all that. I'll show you the salad once I'm done. I'm gonna clean it and put it on a plate and eat it. So stay tuned. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what it looks like. Nice little salad. Figured I needed some rabbit food. So I'm gonna go ahead and the sorrel, it actually tastes like lemon, so that's what gives it its flavor, you know, your salad its flavor. Because I don't have salt. I mean, I do, but I'm eating it like I would if I was just out there picking it and cutting it up and eating it. So I haven't added anything to it. I'll put a few of those bigger leaves in there. I see why you want the younger ones. It's a little tough, but you could always boil it if you wanted to, make a spinach. But I think it's pretty good. I'd say the bigger ones taste a little like spinach. I would add, from here on out, I'm going to add more of the sorrel. because it gives that little zest. Hmm. So there you have it. And that jewelweed that you use for poison ivy, the flower, you can eat it. It's pretty good. Combo with the sorrel. But, well, now you see that this stuff is edible. There you have it. Bon appetit. So you'll see some more edibles that I'll be eating. So stay tuned. Alright, now we're going to talk about cattails. I'm actually going to use this part up here to make some natural char. I'll go ahead and break it off, put it with my punk wood. I got a bunch of punk wood here. I'm going to add all this together in a tin on my next visit down here and make some natural char. But get on to the cattail as far as what you can eat. I just ripped this one out and I'm going to show you. You peel it, there's an inner core, especially down here below by the root, and the root's edible too, but you want to get to that core of it. I'll quickly show you. Alright, this part right here, this inside part, the white part that you see right there, that's edible. It's real good. Jody, he's one of the instructors at the Cold Cracker Bushcraft School. He actually fried this up and cooked it and made it taste real good. Granted, he's a chef, so he's outstanding at making a lot of wild edibles. Told him he needs to make a recipe book for us. I think him and Mike Gasper down there, and him and his wife Tina, think they're doing that. But just so you know, it and the roots of the edible. So there you have it, just another plant. Alright, I'm going to show you all what elderberry looks like. Don't get it confused with pokeberries. That right there is an elderberry tree. See the fruit on it? They're getting ripe. They're not quite there yet, but that elderberry is very, very good for you. Pokeberry and an elderberry, but I wanted to show you here on the table where it's white, where you can really see it. Remember, pokeberries, poisonous. Don't eat them. Make you sick. Elderberries, delicious. You can make jelly out of it. And if one good way of telling the difference between the two, because they're both purple, think of this as an umbrella. Elderberries, umbrella, looking good. So you can eat it. Pokeberry, not much of an umbrella, now is it? Alright, earlier I said that the pokeberries, these right here, are toxic or poisonous. Let me restate that. These pokeberries are toxic to me. You can eat these, however, you got to know how to prepare them. You got to know how to eat them. I know some people say that the berries are good for rheumatoid arthritis. I don't know. I won't ever eat these. I know when I was little I tried them and phew, I was sick. So what I said earlier, they are toxic to me. So that's my disclaimer. So with that, let's carry on. All right, world. Hey, I just wanted to go over something with you. I'm going to show you two plants that people confuse sometimes. This one right here is called the gold stem, or a wing stem, I mean, and they confuse it with goldenrod. Goldenrod, you can make teas and a lot of other properties, and I'll get into that here in a few when we go over goldenrod. But just wanted you to know, look at the difference between the two. And the reason they confuse them is because they grow in particularly the same manner and height. So, and they're yellow, so a lot of people confuse the two. So don't do that. If you look at the goldenrod, you can tell it's really clustered at the top where the flowers are. That's where a lot of the nutrients and the vitamin C's and all that, the different vitamins are in it. So just pay attention to that. So just a little safety tip for y'all. All right, world, I'm going to show you all what a sumac tree can produce, and you can make wild lemonade. I'll show you what you need to do, and we'll get into making it. It's really simple. That right there is the tree, and you see that red bud. I'll get to it here in a second. That right there is what you want. So more to follow. All right, world. Hey, I'm here at base camp sumac, and it's basically sumac tea or lemonade. Wild lemonade is what they call it. Hey, I wanted to show you all. I showed you that sumac tree and that flower, like so. Now I'm going to show you what you need to do to make the lemonade out of it. And trust me, it's going to taste pretty stout, just like lemon. So you probably want to throw some sugar and stuff in it. But what you want to do, let me get you a little closer to the cup. Okay, you want to bust these up, the flowers, and for a cup this size, you'd want about 1.5. See the size of the bud of the flower? It's almost equal to that of the cup. You can use a jar, you can use whatever you want, but you want to break that off the stem of the flower. You want to put that in there. Same with this one. And then you're going to let it soak for 45 minutes. And you can let it soak a little bit longer, depending on how strong you want it. But you really just got to experiment with it. Now, here in 45 minutes, we're going to come back to this, and I'm going to pour it and show you how pinkish a pink lemonade you'll have. So stay tuned. It'll be a quick clip for you, but 45 minutes for me. So stand by. Okay, it's been 45 minutes, so that's the minimum amount of time I would give it. You can do it a little bit longer, just whatever you prefer. That's about the time frame I like. Now you want to strain it and then pour it out. And remember, you want to use cold water. This is not the kind like you would use boiling water. You don't want to use boiling water with this. You want to soak in cold water. So let's go ahead and strain it and show you what it looks like. I'm just gonna, I don't have a strainer here at the camp, so here at base camp we have some things, but that I just don't have because I'm not a great cook. Good over the open flames, but that's about it. The wife's better at that cooking stuff than me. Matter of fact, that's why I'm as big as I am, because she cooks good. So all right, now we got that done. Now I'm gonna strain it into the cup through the spoon, the big spoon that is. Yeah, let me adjust this a little bit. There we go. And it should sort of look like pink lemonade. I know it's real sour like lemonade. I've had it before. Some people use a baby diaper, a cloth baby diaper to strain it, but I don't know. I personally, I get the big stuff out first, and then I'll switch it over, put a piece of paper over top of it. I just used the Bounty, the quicker picker upper. That's why it's so wet, to strain some of it. But there you have it. Wild lemonade. It's pretty stout. It's pretty sour. It tastes, it's more lemony than you would think. Coming from a wild plant like that. So I personally would throw some mint or some sugar in it if I had it. So it's something you could do. I'm sure some of you all have those sumac trees in your backyards. So it's pretty easy. So remember, cold water, don't use hot water or boiling water, or it'll really turn into a nasty mess. All right, world, I wanted to put a special thanks out there to Cheryl Travis for helping me come up with some of this information. I truly appreciate it, Cheryl. Thank you very much. All right, world. Well, that concludes this this episode of the quest to get on the Alone Show. Hey, just wanted y'all to know that here's a disclaimer. Don't take my word for it. You need to go out there and investigate and look it up as far as the plant before you start eating it. So I know what I can eat. Some things I know, like the pokeberries, they're very toxic to me. So do your research, do your due diligence, research the stuff. There are billions of books out there. So I know I showed you a few from Mike and Tina Gasper from the Cold Cracker Bushcraft School, their table. That's just a small section of what they have. They've been doing this for years, so, and take my word for it. Look this stuff up, because one book will tell you one thing, another book will tell you another. So With that being said, hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, I appreciate it. And arrivederci.